Hello, good afternoon. What a great day and what an awesome turnout. My name is Raul Delarme and I serve as the Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Howard County Executive Dr. Calvin Ball. I tell you one thing, it's a great honor to be here today. Welcome to the opening of our newest phase of Blandair Park. It's wonderful. This edition is incredible. It's in like 16 years in the making, so it's pretty awesome to be here. Before I begin, I'd like to recognize the elected officials that are in attendance today. Our County Executive, Dr. Calvin Ball. Our Governor, Wes Moore. Ricky Powell Graves, representing U.S. Senator Angela Alsobrooks. Catherine Provost, representing U.S. Senator Chris Van Hollen. Senator Guy Gazzoni, Senator Clarence Lamb, Delegate Courtney Watson, Delegate Jessica Feldmark, Delegate Pam Gazzoni, Delegate Cha Wu, Delegate Gabriel Marino, and former Delegate Vanessa Atterbury. From the Governor's Commission of Asian Pacific American Affairs, Chair Yang Wu. From the Governor's Commission of Hispanic and Latin Community Affairs, Gabby Aguruto Hernandez. Council Chair Opal Jones. And if I forgot anybody, any other electeds, please raise your hand and identify yourself so I can acknowledge you. Great, thank you. Byron, I'm sorry, Byron McFarland. I had your name on here and I'm so sorry. Thanks for coming. There's one person I would like to personally recognize. More than 16 years ago, when construction began on Phase 1 of Blandair Park, this individual provided construction management services and continued through every phase of the park's development. He oversaw the work of all the contractors and ensured that each phase was constructed in accordance with Howard County standards and expectations, which our standards are very high. This person is Jim Jett from WRA. There he is. Jim, thank you for all your dedication, your professionalism, and contribution to make Blandair Park the outstanding community asset it is today. Thanks, Jim. All right. Throughout our first speaker's tenure as county executive, Dr. Ball has prioritized funding and support for recreation and parks projects, demonstrating a steadfast commitment to improving the quality of life for residents of Howard County. Please welcome our county executive, Dr. Calvin Ball.
Thank you so much, and welcome everyone to beautiful Blandair Regional Park. I'd like to start off just by thanking my Deputy Chief Administrative Officer and our former Head of Recreation and Parks, Raul Delarme. It's wonderful to see so many residents, families, athletes, neighbors gathered here today to celebrate this exciting milestone for our incredible park, for our county, our state, our region. And I, of course, want to recognize my very dear friend, our Governor, Governor Wes Moore. So glad you're here on this beautiful day, and looking around, it is evident already that Blandair Regional Park has become someplace special. Every year, more than 1 million visitors come here to play, to exercise, to recreate, or just to be. As they create lasting memories for many families, this is where birthdays are celebrated, where children make new friends, where championships are won, where memories are made, and where this park becomes a gathering place for our community. And today we're adding in even more opportunities for residents to come together. The new basketball courts, pickleball courts, tournament caliber skate park reflect our commitment to creating spaces that are welcoming, inclusive, and accessible for everyone. And just as importantly, reflects the priorities of our community. Our residents and neighbors told us what they wanted to see here, and today we're thrilled to deliver on that vision. Today is about creating new places for connection, for recreation, and for community. It's about creating a place where a young athlete can discover a passion for basketball, where older adults can meet for an evening pickleball match after work, a place where skaters can challenge themselves, express their creativity, and encourage one another as they learn new skills. And most importantly, today is about creating spaces where people come together. Years from now, no one will remember the day these courts officially opened, but what they will remember are the moments that happen here, because these spaces are here. They'll remember that game-winning shot, the first pickleball match, the trick that finally landed after weeks of practice, the friendships that were built, the lessons learned, and the memories made. That's the true value of parks like Blandair Regional Park. And this park, as it continues to grow, so does our investment in the infrastructure. We're adding more parking, more pathways, connections between different areas of the park and surrounding neighborhoods to make Blandair even more accessible for our residents and visitors. At its core, this investment is about enhancing the quality of life in Howard County. It's about creating places where families can gather. It's about building a place where young people can thrive and where communities can grow stronger together. And I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the legacy of someone whose leadership and dedication helped secure support necessary to bring this remarkable park to light. Someone who was so persistent in bringing this vision to light that he made it everyone's top priority at the time. Someone, while he was at the groundbreaking, we wish that he were here with us to see his dream realized. And that is the late, great Delegate Frank Turner. In honor of him, just behind me are the Frank S. Turner Fields, so go there and enjoy, because Delegate Turner's vision remains very much part of our process. At the groundbreaking for this phase, I asked him to come and speak, and he said, "It's about all the kids that will benefit throughout the county." Today, as we open these new amenities and look out at the families gathered, it's easy to see exactly what he meant. Now, Frank, for those of you who may not know, was a remarkable basketball player. And I know he's looking down on us, proud about what we're doing for the kids. Every child who steps onto a field, every family who gathers here, every resident who enjoys this park benefits from that foundation upon which he built. His commitment to public service, recreation, and the families of Howard County and this great state of Maryland have left a legacy that will be felt for generations to come. I want to thank everyone who helped make today possible. Thank you to the residents who continue to share your ideas, your vision, your passion. This park will be a backdrop for thousands of memories yet to be made, and that's why we're here today. Thank you for being here to ensure that Howard County is the best place to live, work, play, grow, and thrive for all. And thank you especially to someone who understands what it means to have connection, spaces, someone who is such a fantastic partner, someone who doesn't have to pick up the phone when Howard County calls, but he does, even though he's got several other jurisdictions to think about. Someone who always makes sure that you are seen, you are heard, you are loved, and you are acknowledged. Our Governor, Wes Moore.
Good afternoon, everybody. Afternoon, Howard County. It is such a joy to be here. And first, can we please give it up for your remarkable County Executive, Calvin Ball. In fact, hold on. Let me do that again, because he told me if y'all cheered loud enough, he'd actually get on a skateboard. Please give it up for your remarkable County Executive, Calvin Ball. Nah, he didn't say that, but Calvin, when you talk about building a legacy that will be felt for generations beyond, that's exactly what you've done, man. Where you have just been focused on making sure that we are willing to water the trees that are going to provide shade for generations to come. That's what your leadership has meant, and I'm so grateful to be your partner inside this work and to continue being your partner inside this work for years and years to come. So God bless you, man, and thank you so much, and congratulations. I'm very grateful to be here because today and being here represents what community is and what community looks like. That community requires everybody. Community requires those who have put in the work for years and decades. Community requires those who will benefit from the work, like I see our kids right here. Community requires all of us. Community requires the elected officials and those who are willing to stand up and make sure that everything is properly appropriated and that the budget's balanced and Howard County is never forgotten. So for not just our amazing Chair Gazzoni, just want to say thank you for always not just fighting for the budgets of Maryland, but making sure that Howard County is never forgotten in the budgets of Maryland. But for all of our colleagues, all of our elected officials, everybody who understands that when we are put there by people, and the only thing they ask is that we keep our word. The only thing that they ask is that we make sure that we lead with our values. And so to all of my partners, all of our elected officials, our state and our local leaders who are here today, can we please just give them all a round of applause for all the amazing work that they continue to do. When we talk about family and community, it means also the people who have made sure that the work that they do are going to be seen and recognized and that people are going to be able to benefit from. And I'm talking about people like Troy Austin, who's the president of the Howard County Pickleball Association. Someone told me that's the fastest growing sport in the country. Is that true? That's true, right? I gotta get on that, man. I gotta get on that. Well done and congratulations. We're very excited to be able to test these courts out. That when we're talking about community, it also means people like Jeremy Bergoglio, who's one of the community members, and to all the community members who are here right now, this would not happen without you, your work, your advocacy, your push, and your vision. So to Jeremy and all the other community leaders, thank you for the work that you've continued to do to make this happen. And I do want to also give a special shout out to someone who the county executive did a beautiful shout out to, and that is to Delegate Frank Turner and his family. I know we have some sons here. And I just want to say to you, Frank II, and to all of your whole family, this is a dream realized. A dream realized by a great man who, frankly, for each and every one of us, particularly all of us in these elected offices, we are very clear about the shoulders that we are standing on. And we're very grateful for the shoulders that we're standing on. So for you and your family, I just want to say God bless you and congratulations for continuing to push and lead in the way that you have. God bless you and thank you. So as we are here to officially cut the ribbon and open things up for Phase 6 of the Blandair Regional Park, I just want to say why today is so important and what it's going to represent for generations to come. Because for people that you all might never even meet, and you might not ever know their names, but they're going to know that you fought for them. They're going to know that you fought for them every time we see somebody grab a skateboard and get on this 15,000 square foot skate park. They will know your work. For everybody who gets out there and goes to one of these newly lit 6 pickleball courts, they might never know our names, and you might never know theirs. But they'll know that their lives have gotten better because of the work that you have put in. For those who will go to the newly lighted basketball courts and to go see what they're made of, you might never know their names. But you will know that they benefited from the work that you've done. That this is the largest outdoor recreation complex in all of Howard County because of the work that you all continue to do. That over the last quarter century, the state of Maryland has delivered nearly $19 million to Blandair Park. And what's really interesting is that it's not just that, well, we're very thankful that in our time, the Moore Miller administration in partnership with the General Assembly, that we've continued to invest significantly inside of this park and all of its phases. It is a reminder that we're talking about something that is 30 years in the making. That change oftentimes doesn't happen overnight, and it does not happen by accident. It took fights, it took funding fights, it took political fights, it took planning fights, fights of all sorts. But it's because there were people who believed that the people of this county and the people who would benefit from it, that they were actually worth fighting for. And that their enjoyment and a chance to build a community was worth fighting for. It took partnerships. It took partnerships to make sure that Blandair was going to be fought for decades. But we knew that one day we would actually get to this point. And the Frank S. Turner Fields, just across the lawn, they are carrying that name for a reason. Because for anyone who tried to stop this development, for anyone who tried to think that it was just not the right time or it was too expensive or we couldn't build on this land, they had another thing coming when they thought that they were going to tell Frank Turner no. This is proof that progress actually does happen, but it only happens in partnership. And that's why we are so grateful for the partnership that we've been able to build with this amazing county and its amazing leaders. That in partnership, we were able to show that progress can and will happen with the state of Maryland. That last June, 1 year ago yesterday actually, we announced $10 million for Maryland's Resilient Revolving Loan Fund and Ellicott City's Safe and Sound Plan to make sure that the tragedies and the disasters that we have seen will never have to happen again in Howard County. That last August, many of us were together at Iron Circle as Iron Circle brought its global cybersecurity headquarters to the Meriwether District, and more than 200 jobs to Howard County came along with that announcement. That this year alone, we have together invested over $18 million to renovate Howard County Public Schools, including the Oakland Mills Middle School and the Dunlogan Middle School right here in Howard County. That together, we're partnering with Howard County to launch its first bus rapid transit service this fall, connecting downtown Columbia with Maple Lawn and Johns Hopkins APL. Partnership produces progress, and nothing else ever will. And my oath to you is that we're going to continue moving in partnership. And we're going to continue delivering for Howard County, because this is what delivering for Howard County looks like. That's what it means to move in partnership with outstanding leaders. That's what it means to be able to work together to build a future that those who came before us, that they dreamed about. And those who will come after us, that they'll benefit from. And I'm thankful now to be able to turn the microphone over to someone who understands what it means to leave no one behind. Someone who has devoted his entire life to public service, to serving us, to making sure that not only can Maryland's budget be stronger, but also our communities and our neighborhoods are stronger along those means. And by the way, a person who understood the assignment by being the only one up here speaking and not wearing shoes. So I am excited. Now everyone's gonna look at his feet when I walk up to see what I'm talking about. I'm excited to turn the microphone over to our amazing chair and Senator Guy Gazzoni.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Governor, for your kindness and all the hard work you put in every day. You know, I know that all of you have heard the expression standing on the shoulders of those who come before us. And for me, as I was looking at the timetable and thinking about this, it was almost exact with me and Frank Turner. In 1998, I was running for county council for the first time. And if you look back here, well, down there somewhere, there was a field, and all it was a field. And Governor Glendenning came, and the delegation, and a young, hopeful council member, and Frank was the one who got the governor there. Frank was on the appropriations committee and made the money happen. And you've heard all about the vision and everything, and all of that, what has been expressed, is absolutely true. I had, over the course of time, the honor to serve with him in the legislature. I followed him into the appropriations committee. I learned from the steps along the way, always thinking about what is really important, what really matters to people, and how can we change lives. And he did it. And I hope somehow I do a small part myself along the way. This is a labor of love. I thought about all the years. I thought about, some of you may remember, I don't know if you were even on the other side at times maybe, but there were community members who had some concerns about this place and worked through them. And that's what you do in a process. That's what you do in community. That's what you do in democracy. There is going to be difference, but you work through it in the hopes of getting to a great place. And we got to a great place. And I'm grateful for the community. I'm grateful for the county, the state, governor, county executive. A labor of love I can think of when I was on the council voting for monies along the way and in the legislature. We can do great things together when we put our mind to it. All of us. We're in this together. And I'm just really grateful to have had the chance along the way to do those kinds of things. I'm very proud of Howard County. Howard County picks good things to do. It defines itself over and over again by what it cares about and what it invests in. And I just thank you all. Everybody who's been involved and everybody here.
Thank you, Senator Gazzoni, for your continued support. Blandair Regional Park is located in Council District 2. Please welcome our next speaker, Council Member for District 2, Council Chair Opal Jones.
So, speaking after my county executive, my governor, and I call him the big guy, State Senator Guy Gazzone, not only are those huge shoes to fill, but they've covered all of my prepared remarks. No, seriously. So shout out to my chief of staff. Thank you for the remarks that you worked hard on. I have to scrap them now. And I will just simply say this. As chair of the county council, it is an honor to be here with you. And on behalf of the county council, thank you for coming. This is nestled in the middle of District 2, right in the heart of Columbia, right in Oakland Mills. It's a beautiful place to be. As you see, what a perfect day and what perfect weather we have for this momentous occasion, opening Phase 6 of Blandair Park. Let's give it up for that. Every year, the county council gets to do something really, really important. It's small. It's about 10 people watching online. Maybe we'll make headlines in the newspapers, most times not. But we get to do something really, really important, and that's approve the budget for the next fiscal year. As you heard from Senator Guy Gazzone, that approving those budgets in the 90s and phases along the way leads us to here today. So it was an absolute honor to have approved monies along the way. It is an absolute honor to approve money for the upcoming indoor track. Thank you, County Executive Calvin Ball, the upcoming skate park, ice skate rinks. So many amenities we have here in Howard County. We do something small, yet so important. Approve that budget. Because if it's not approved, we're not standing here today. So again, we bring greetings on behalf of the County Council. I'm Opal Jones. It's a pleasure to see you all. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you to the leadership of our County Executive Ball for making this money a reality.
Thank you, Council Chair Jones. Please welcome our next speaker, the Director of Recreation and Parks, which is probably the greatest department in the state, Nick Moonaghan.
Thank you, Raul. And all of those gentlemen are tough acts to follow, so I'm going to do my best here. On behalf of the Department of Recreation and Parks, thank you to Governor Moore, County Executive Ball, our state delegation, Council Chair Jones. We also have Marion Vessel from our Advisory Park Board and former Advisory Board Chair Dave Grabowski with us. I'd like to thank our contractors, park advocates, and this community for joining us here today to celebrate the opening of Phase 6 at Blandair Park. Thank you. These additions are exciting because they respond directly to what residents have asked for. 6 lighted pickleball courts increase opportunities to play one of the fastest growing sports in the country right here in the heart of Columbia. The 2 lighted basketball courts provide a much needed place for neighbors, young people, and players of all ages to gather, compete, and enjoy the game. And the new 15,000 square foot skate park, our largest, gives Howard County a true destination level facility, one designed for different riding styles, skill levels, and future competitions. I want to recognize, I have quite a few people to thank here. I'll go really quickly, but save the applause to the end, please. I want to recognize Recreation and Parks Bureau Chief Bob Linz, Park Planner Jason Thompson, Acting Park Superintendent Kevin Necker, the entire Zone 5 park staff, Project Manager Jim Jett and WRA, CJ Miller, Musco Lighting, Our Electric, Ray Miller Green Sites, Spawn Ranch, and all of the community advocates who helped bring this phase of the park to life. Thank you. And I'd like to extend a thank you to the governor and state legislation. It is that program open space money that is vital to bring these type of projects to fruition. And we've benefited greatly from that. This park is a testament to what those funds go to. So thank you so much. And finally, I hope everyone will stay after the ribbon cutting. We have a few more speakers, of course, but we have a community celebration here planned. Watch a skateboard demonstration by Charm City Skate Park, shoot a few baskets, try our pickleball courts, and of course we have some recreation and parks tables and some kids' activities in the food truck. So thank you again for everybody being here, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you, Nick. Our next speaker is the son of the late state Delegate Frank Turner, who was a strong advocate for Blandair Park. Please welcome Frank Turner II.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me today. So I'm here to say a few things, but I want to start with recognizing the family members that are here with me today. My brother is in the audience somewhere, Terrence Turner over there. And my wife is here, and his other daughter. So that's his daughter-in-law and his treasurer for when he had his campaign. For years, she was his treasurer. And his work daughter, Vanessa Atterbury, is here. So I appreciate them being here. But and thank you to all the elected officials that are here. But a special thanks to the one that came from Annapolis, right? Because everybody else, I kind of see you all the time. So, but the ones who made the drive from Annapolis, the governor himself, I really appreciate you being here. So some, like others have said, a lot of the comments have already been said, but I'm going to say a few others. So the park, Blandair, holds a special place in my family's heart for good reason. My father, Delegate Frank S. Turner, spent years advocating for and securing the funding and brought this vision to life as a premier sports, or helped bring this vision to life as a premier sports and family venue. To walk on the ground today, I walked around before things started and looked at how amazing everything looked as this newest phase is completed. And it truly feels like, we're witnessing another milestone of his lifelong work and support for his community. Back in 2014, the multi-purpose turf fields here were named in his honor. It was very cold during that. So this is a lot better than how cold it was in that in 2014. So in September 2024, my father participated in the groundbreaking of phase 6 of this phase. And he passed away 5 months later in February 2025. So today's celebration of phase 6 goes even deeper for my family and me. It's just as symbolic as the fields were in 2014. So as we look around at the incredible amenities, the new skate park, the open pickleball courts, and of course the basketball courts, my father loved sports and he played basketball most of his life. So I know he would be the first one out here, if he still was in his youth, showing off his left-handed jump shot that he was known for across Columbia. So I'm thrilled to see all this. Delegate Turner was a thoughtful, creative, and compassionate legislator who also sought ways to make things better for his constituents and community. He was dedicated to community building and ensuring opportunities for all residents. So the completion of this phase for the family is not just about, concrete and courts. It's about extending the legacy, a legacy of advocacy, of service, of creating places where all families, all ages, all backgrounds can gather, play, and thrive. So thank you again to everyone in Howard County who helped bring this latest phase to fruition. We, the family, are incredibly grateful that his vision of this park continues to grow, serving the 1,000 residents he loved to serve. We are all better because of his contribution and his efforts. So thank you again.
Thank you, Frank. Please welcome our next speaker, President of the Howard County Pickleball Association, Troy Osteen.
Good afternoon. My name's Troy Osteen. I'm the president of Howard County Pickleball Association, and I can't tell you how thrilled me and the 1,200 plus members in HCPA are about these brand new pickleball courts. We value the partnership that we have with the county and specifically with the Howard County Rexon Park. Over the years, we're seeing the list get longer and longer and longer. It's just absolutely amazing. As we enter our 10th year and celebrate, we're going to have a pickleball festival tomorrow with 24 courts over at Owen Brown, so please join us over there starting at 9. But we want to recognize that there's over 100 courts in the county to play pickleball. That's amazing, right? So as you can see around, there's lots of people dressed exactly like me that are ready to go play pickleball. So we just wanted to thank you from the bottom of our heart for this fantastic facility, and we look forward to future partnership and making more. Thanks.
Thank you, Troy. Our last speaker is a local resident and a strong advocate for the skate park. Please welcome Jeremy Bergolios.
Thanks, Raul. Thanks, everybody. And thank you for the opportunity to speak and the chance to be involved in this project. I think I speak for all wheeled sports in saying this day could not have come soon enough. Having been on the planning side of large construction projects, I know how good it must feel to finally be here. Growing up, I'll never forget how good it felt to land my first ollie on my skateboard or when I got air on my Mongoose BMX bike. That same elation was felt when I first learned to glide around on rollerblades and grind on rails and ledges, which gave the feeling of floating through space. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Back then, the venues were much more limited, so you can imagine how excited I was when I heard that there was a skate park coming to Columbia. I immediately reached out to Howard County Recreation and Parks to find some details and was put in touch with Jason Thompson. He invited me and others to join a public meeting, input meeting for the design of the new park here at Blandair. And I was ecstatic for the opportunity to provide input based on what I've seen at other skate parks and to be a part of bringing a dedicated venue for skating to our community so others may also know the joy that skating brings. On behalf of all of Howard County residents who bike, blade, skate, or scoot, I would like to thank Howard County Recreation and Parks for making this community skate park a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Before we conclude, I would like to ask Director Mooneyhan to join me in presenting our speakers with a commemorative token of appreciation. And Jim Jett, if you could come up too, please.
Oh, that's what's up.
I didn't see you ready. 3, 2, 1.
Now you're the star of the show. You're right up front.